Hello, Demonius X here, and yes, I'm shirtless because it is warm, and I'm enjoying the weather with my shirt off because it's less hot, so I can talk. If you want to look at man tits, I suggest looking at Review Tech USA. The man's name is Richard, and he's fat too, and I'm pretty sure him and Boogie will show you their man tits. Me, on the other hand, I don't do that kind of thing because I'm not a fuck face like that. Anyway, this is going to be a short video. I'm not going to be as long as some of my other videos are. I just want to go ahead and explain one thing that I feel a little proud about, and that is I've been right. What have I been right about? Well, two things in particular: uh, women here in America and society as a whole. It's both dog shit and everything in between that I've been made fun of for, attacked physically, and also emotionally fucking fucked with online. But that's commonplace when it comes to the internet. People are dicks online, and that's just it. Uh, but anyways, the topic I want to talk about is like, okay, so we'll talk a little bit about one thing, and then we'll go to the other. The first, obviously, being Western women. A lot of men are giving up on dating Western women because they are complete dog shit and they constantly think they can do better. They get bugs in their ear from their girlfriends saying that they're tens and whatnot. So what they do is they drop their boyfriend and then they think they can find somebody better. And more often than not, they don't. And then they end up hitting the wall and it's over for them. Okay, and then they want to cry and bitch and moan online about, oh, where all the good men gone? Why can't I find somebody? I mean, newsflash, sweetheart. No one's gonna want your ass because you're fucking dog shit. Your shit's blown out, and you're just absolutely not worth a fuck for any of us men to go after. You know, and then on top of that, you also have men that just go ahead and say fuck this. They get a passport and they go overseas. Like I said, when it comes to finding the love and attention, and affection, and all that, you can't find it here in America. You can't find it in the UK. Why would you? Goddamn, the women are so inbred, it's disgusting. It's like I'm pretty sure brothers fuck their sisters, and sons fuck their mothers, and daughters fuck their fathers. I'm pretty damn sure. Even though it's not listed online, I'm pretty goddamn sure that's pretty much what they do over there. Because goddamn, they're ugly as shit, right? Australia, almost no different whatsoever. And it's unfortunate. I mean, if you want to fuck your family, that's fine. I don't care. I really don't. As long as it's consensual, whatever. Have fun, right? I guess. You know, because that's the way we've been pretty much, it's been hammered, right? In our heads. We got to accept everything. I mean, you got these faggots that go, oh, love is love. It's like, okay, okay, fine. If, cousin want to fuck his, if a man cousin wants to fuck his female cousin, or vice versa, that shouldn't be a problem, right? Love is love, right? See, you see where that phrase is just completely construed and fucked? Right, all right, good. I hope we have an understanding there. So men have been so sick of this shit that they get passports and they go overseas. They go to Asia, Philippines, and whatnot. Why? Because women there believe in the common values. And yes, there are some women over there that trick the man into liking them so they can come over here and get a green card and, of course, run havoc in America. I mean, I don't know why I said running havoc, but they run some sort of havoc. I mean, like, they pretty much are like, okay, cool, I got my gateway. I can go to America now and do all this and that and the other thing. I mean, for all those who say America is shit a country, obviously those countries are even worse because I guess in the Philippines, when women are 25, beyond that, they're useless. From what I understand, right? It could be like that in Asian countries. I don't know too much. I haven't done enough research to actually justify that statement. So please correct me if I'm wrong. Right. But I know Philippines, it's like that, unless they've changed it. I mean, it was like that 10 years ago at least. The reason how I know this is because my father-in-law, fucking guy, was old as shit, married a beautiful 25-year-old Filipino girl. Her name was Janet. She visited us on Christmas, I want to say in 2017, and she made some of the most delicious food. I'm not gonna fucking lie. She made a lot of like basically egg noodle dishes, homemade egg rolls, a garden variety. It was so fucking good. Yeah, I know, fat fuck talking about food. What else is new, right? Anyways, he was married to her for a very long time, and then unfortunately, he passed away about, I want to say 2, maybe 3 years ago. The thing is the reason why it doesn't. I can't speak so much about it is because, well, my wife hates her father because of course, past things. I'm not going to get into that because that's too personal information on her part, unless she gave me permission because I respect her wishes. You can call me a simp for that. That's not exactly true. That's what it is when you get married and you honor your spouses, you honor their wishes and whatnot. So if that makes me a simp, fine, I'm a simp. Okay, fuck it. I don't care. Okay? I really, sincerely, I don't care. I've been married 14 years, okay? So I kind of understand whatever the fuck from one way or the other. Anyways, he died of, he had basically, I think, three, three strokes and 2 heart attacks, and he died that night. And she felt nothing for his death, in which I can't blame her for. Because from what I understand, he was a horrible person. She told me a bunch of stories. Her mother told me a bunch of stories before she got dementia, and whew, the guy sounds like a total piece of shit. Anyways, but he did find a Filipino wife that was 25 years of age. Or I think she was actually... No, I take that back. She was 23. Excuse me. Yeah, her name was Janet. She was really cute. I'm not going to lie. And um, so he was married to her. And, then he passed away. And her little village that she was living in the Philippines actually did a little memorial for him. Because that's how it is over there. They actually give a shit if somebody fucking dies. Unlike here in America, they're just like, okay, this person dies. And they're like, oh, that's too bad. Well, anyway, I mean, death here in America is just, no one gives a fuck, you know? You have people like myself or other people out there that are just lonely as shit. They don't have any friends or family, myself included. And it's like, when we die, no one's going to care. No one's going to give a fuck because that's America. That's America. Through and through. We should go from land of the free and home of the brave to land we don't give a fuck. Because pretty much that's what it is. Oh, but they give a fuck, alright, especially if you're part of the blue cult, or rainbow cult, or alphabet mafia. Yeah, we're talking about liberals, we're talking about homosexuals, we are talking about trans mutants, as I call them, because that's exactly what they are. And my God, have they ever grown in size and numbers, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm just so glad that a lot of people are stopped. They're done, you know? I mean, we have to... I don't want to really close topic on the women's subject, but I am for just a second. And that is, yeah, Jesus Christ, the leftist movement is fucking getting way out of hand. And there's also something you guys have heard called black fatigue. I'm pretty sure some of you are familiar. Yes, because they've been getting away for shit for so long, and they've been calling us racist for so long that we're tired of it. Us white folk are sick of it. It's like, pack your shit and go back to Zimbabwe or wherever the fuck you're from. Get out of here. Because here's the thing. We don't give a fuck about your opinion. We don't. Zippo nothing. All you want to come here to do is burn, loot, alcohol. Burn, loot, murder. You want to fucking beat and rape white women. You want to be a fucking societal scumbag and continue to ruin the fabric of America. See, we had nothing to do with that. See, the thing about taking over a country is you grab a large number of your best fighters. You go to a country, you take the motherfucking natives out, and then you take over the country. And that's exactly what we did. The problem is, though, is they made this fucking country for everybody, regardless of orientation, and that was probably the biggest mistake, because here's the thing. Yeah, you can call me a racist. I sincerely, at this point, don't care. I know I am. And I have my reasons. Some are personal. Matter of fact, a lot of them are personal. But there's a difference between me and an actual racist. An actual racist just hates somebody just because of their orientation. No. To me, it's their actions. Meaning, if you come at me and like, motherfucker shit, I'll fucking beat your white ass motherfucker. If you talk like that, and you act like that, then you are what you are. And I can't say that on YouTube because I'll get banned. But in my words, basketball American. Because that's exactly what the fuck you are. I mean, holy shit! You go on X these days, and there's this guy I really like. His name is Garbage American, I believe, and he basically points those motherfuckers out by threefold. Because the thing about this government is, I mean, not just the government, but the law enforcement in general, is they fucking cuck out to those kinds of people. Because they know that, oh, if I do this or do that, I'm going to get arrested. I'm going to get investigated. My job will be in jeopardy. Yeah, and the reason why that is because it's the way people fucking think. Like I said, we need to segregate this country. We need to. I'm sorry. No, actually, I'm not sorry. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm not sorry. We need to segregate this country. And I don't care. There's one motherfucker I know out there that is going to disagree with me, and he can go fuck off with this opinion of mine. Okay? We need to take California, Seattle, Washington, seal that off. The East Coast as well, especially the upper parts like Maine, New Jersey, Vermont, all those, seal that off. All the fucking rainbow cultists, all the, the rainbow cultists, all the liberals, all the people that the boomers especially, they all need to live there. Because their way of life is just ass backwards, and it's obsolete. They need to live in those areas. And then, guess what? I'll even throw in a bone. Let's have the fucking, the little slurp hyena run the shit. So, yeah, California, Seattle, Washington, sealed off. Vermont, Maine, New Jersey, all those in the motherfucker upper right-hand part. Or maybe even the whole coast. Fuck it. Let's just give them the left and right coast. And everyone in the middle can be of those of common sense. So if you're a rainbow cultist, you dye your hair blue, and you lop your dick off and become a woman, yeah, you can go there. Leave us alone. We don't want any part of your fucking mental illness. And that's all that is. Because, see, when I was growing up, even my wife and I were talking about this. When we were growing up, this shit wasn't even happening. And if it was so low scale that no one has heard of it except for a chosen few. But everyone's fucking skewed the whole way people think these days that you are constantly exposed to it. And what I really hate is we need to get rid of the word phobia. Because phobia is fear. We don't fear you. We just fucking hate you. There's a difference between hating something and fearing something. It's like, okay, for instance, like if I had arachnophobia, which I don't. I did when I was younger. Holy fuck. I was the biggest arachnophobe, I think, of all time. I was so scared of spiders to the point where I had to go to the hospital over a panic attack when I was 7 years old. I'm not even joking. I went to the hospital. My heart was just, it was awful. And then the doctor gave me some Ativan. I went home and slept it off, and that was fine. Because I had this nightmare about my father. I'll tell you about the dream. I had this nightmare about my father. He made these little spider traps to where if perpetrators that broke into your house came in, there's these laser sighted thingamajiggies, and when they tripped them, what it would do is release a spider and launch it out, a poisonous spider. It would latch onto somebody and bite them, killing them instantly. And in the dream, I accidentally tripped on one of those, and the spider came out, flew on my neck, and got me in the jugular, and I was done. I actually felt like I was floating in the air, like this. It was extremely fucking scary. And I couldn't stop thinking about it for at least 3 or 4 nights. When I was a kid, I had a very vivid dream pattern, and that was one of them. And the other one, I had a dream about Nazis gassing people because they didn't like how they disagreed with them. But that is a entirely different dream altogether. But yeah, I was a huge arachnophobe. But now these days, I handle spiders. I like spiders. I don't hate them at all. I know they're, especially jumping spiders. Here in Oklahoma, we get these ones called bull jumping spiders. They're black with white spots on the back. And I shit you not, I went to take a piss the other day, and there was a spider in the ceiling. And I waved to it. You know what it did? It took its legs and did this, basically waving to me back. That was really cool. If I had a little engagement form, I would probably capture it, put it, and keep it as a pet for a little while. They only last about 5 years, I think. Anyways, off topic. The thing about it is like, but we need to change that. Okay, there's a difference between hating something and fearing something. So I came up with my own language. You liberal cunts out there do this all the fucking time. You come up with your own language. So guess what? This conservative Republican here is going to make up his own. Transthrope and homothrope. Transthrope, a person that hates transsexuals. Okay? Homothrope, a person that hates and dislikes those of homosexual orientation. There we go. I'm calling it those. That may be incorrect as fuck, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm sick of everyone just forcing this shit on us that we have to agree with it because it's part of your fucking agenda. Fuck you. I hope you fucking die. Literally. Someone make Molotovs great again, god damn it. God. Or let's make fucking napalm great again. Oh, it's the only way that we can get our message across. It's the only way. We've tried talking. We've tried doing everything we can on the online sector. We tried doing everything in the personal sector. It does not work. We need to take literal action. And I don't want it to come to that. Seriously, I don't. I want to do this in the most peaceful manner. And they think I said, I don't have any power. I can't do anything about it. I'm just explaining things from my own perspective. Okay? I don't like to, seriously, if this could be done peacefully, I would love that. But liberals don't believe in peace. They like to be Karens and fuck with people that they don't agree with. And they want to fucking start problems where it doesn't need to be started. Like I said, I honestly think peace is nothing more than a farce. This whole unity talk is bullshit. This whole love each other and be with each other, it's all bullshit. It can't happen. And I'll tell you why. Because there are different cultures between white people, black people, Asians, and whatnot. We tried this experiment for over 200 years. It does not work. It doesn't. It's a failed experiment. Let's segregate. Get it over with. And I'm telling you, if we did that, holy fucking shit, this world would be, this country, because I live here, unfortunately, in some ways, would be a better place. I don't hate America. I really don't. I'm not like the liberals who are just like, oh, fuck America because Trump's in office or whatever. No, I don't hate this country. I just think the people are fucking garbage. People in America are fucking a joke. They're pieces of shit. The women, especially, in the fucking Fruit Loop trans fucking, they might as well be toucans at this point. Fuck me. They'd be like the fucking Fruit Loop goddamn mascot. Or of Golden Crisp. Or what I like to call, can't get enough of that golden piss. That shit sucks. If you ate that shit as a kid, I feel sorry for you because that was too heavy on the molasses and definitely too heavy on the sugar. You eat that shit too much, you'll end up like me. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that to yourself. So, anyway, let me down this shot. I was right. This whole goddamn slurring my words. This whole goddamn time I've been right about the whole fucking thing. Do I want to get a slap on the back? No. Do I want my dick jerked off on it? No. I was trying to be civil about it. I was trying to warn everybody about this. It's here now. So the only question now remains, what are you going to do about it? No, in America, unfortunately, the unfortunate matter is you're all going to sit there and take it like a bitch. You're going to simp out to these women out there because you think in some way in your brain, somewhere in that little cranium of yours or your prefrontal cortex, you think they're going to have sex with you if you stick up for them. Now, I got to tell you, simps, I got to tell you, it will not happen. I've tried that. I tried that many fucking times. Playing Captain Save-A-Ho? Oh my God, have I tried that. And it was the worst decision of my life because Not only did I not get the fucking Pinocchio, it was also just, it made me look like a fool, you know? So, it's just, you can't help but look outside and be disgusted by this shit. You really can't. It's impossible. You look at everything. I mean, I've gotten to the point where I look at other women that are not my wife and I just get automatically angry. It's really gotten to that point. Does that mean I'm going to be stupid and do something? No, because here's the difference between me and the fucking psychopathic criminals out there. I know the end. I know the end game, right? I know what happens at the end. Two things: suicide by cop or get arrested and put in jail. That's why I won't do any of the things, even though I speak on them, because I know. Because that's the fucked up thing. You know, I talked to this cart pusher at Walmart up here. You know, because I used to work at Walmart as a maintenance man, and goddamn, that was the biggest mistake of my life because they treated me like a fucking N. Can't say the word on camera because of YouTube and their fucking snowflakey, liberal-loving faggot asses. Anyways, with that being said, I talked to him, and guess what? This person is also of African American orientation, and he agrees with me when I basically explain to him how it is with it when it comes to this subject. You know, it's funny, you know. But the thing about him is, I'm not gonna mention his name on camera because I don't like to call people out unless I hate that motherfucker and I want to put him on blast. Is that person is actually nothing of what I explained when it comes to the basketball Americans. He's actually a very calm individual. He talks very fluently, and he also agrees with me that people of his type or of his orientation are a problem here in America. And to hear that from somebody like that, it's refreshing. It really is. You should try that sometime. See if you can find yourself an individual of that orientation who hates his kind because of what they do here in this country. Because I swear to fuck, it's almost like a daily thing. It's, and and the thing is I explained this shit like in 2007. And yes, I used the N word with the hard R back then. Do I feel regret about it? Absolutely not. It's an English word. It's to explain the disdain for those group of people. Dude, does that mean I hate every single one of them? No, absolutely not. I've met some great African American people that I actually made friends with in the past. Yeah, I know you guys think that's all bullshit. It's not. Fuck me, there's a guy up there at Walmart that I'm friends with too. That is also, I mean, there's that guy, that guy, and there's also another one because they actually talk to me without "Igabagaboo, motherfucking shit, dick, yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna roll me a stogie and fucking smoke that shit, motherfucker. I'm gonna listen me to some fucking Jungle Bunny music up in this motherfucker." Yeah, they don't talk like that. They don't speak like that, and it's beautiful. That's just it. I just wish people would just speak proper English and not Ebonics. Ebonics is a bastardization of English. Why can't you say ask? Why do you have to say axe? That is so fucking annoying. I When I say axe, I walk away. I'm like, okay, I can't talk to you no more. Fuck off. It's ask. ASKED. It's actually asked. Or ask is ASK, not AX. You fucking moron. Yeah, I know. Go ahead. Joke. Call me out in the comments below. I don't give a fuck. It's just, I spoke on this shit so much in the past, and it's just, I'm noticing now that everything that I have pretty much said has come to pass. And some people notice that, and they have listened to me. They understand. They understand where I'm coming from. They understand what I was trying to basically portray. See, the thing is I'm just a nobody. And in all reality of things, I am just that. I am a nobody. No one's gonna listen to a fat piece of shit that's ugly as fuck talk his mind on camera, except for a few chosen few who look beyond that. And the thing is I've been trying to preach this for so long, And I've been trying to warn people for so long, but yet then again, when you're nobody or considered a nobody, no one's gonna listen to you. No one's gonna hear you out, and no one's gonna give a shit. It's a sad world we live in. That's just how it is. I mean, when my day is numbered and I fucking pass away from this earth, I'm literally doubting right now. I mean, I wish I could flip a coin on it or bet a couple coins. I mean, I have a couple pennies, but even though that ain't gonna matter. The day that I fucking pass away from this earth, I doubt anyone will cry or miss me. They'll be like, oh, good riddance. Fuck that. Homophobe and racist and this and that. Yeah, the thing is, fine. If that's how you feel, that is well within your right. I don't care. Because I'll be dead. I won't give a fuck. I mean, that's just it. I mean, everyone views death in this country as no big deal. You notice that? It's like anyone that's, like, popular, they won't shut the fuck up on social media for, like, 4 or 5 days about this individual who passed away. They constantly say, "Oh, I miss this person." R.I.P. Blah blah blah. Like right now, Sabu, the wrestler Sabu, he passed away recently. God rest his soul. He was pretty awesome. I remember when and my friend, the Juggalo friend I had back in the day, where Sabu was hanging out with I guess Shaggy Two Dope, and they were smoking a joint on the fucking stage when they were speaking about getting old. But that's back when those two guys were in their I think they were 30 at the time. Basically, a friend of mine was trying to get me to like ICP, and I can't. I'm sorry. Juggaloism is almost as bad as furries or trannies. It's just, to me, it's all a fad. And if people that are like that, I don't care what your mental problem is, it's not real. You've been indoctrinated and you believe that shit. You know, the thing is who you are is who you are at the end of the day. You are who you are. If you're a male, you're a male. If you're a female, you're a female. And if you got this fucking shit in your head that's like, oh, that's not who I'm meant to be, you have a mental problem and you should probably get that addressed. And if you can't, then, yeah, why don't you deep throat a fucking 12 gauge barrel? And that's as far as I'm going with that statement. Because I don't need to be arrested up in this motherfucker. Oh, that would suck. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't put in handcuffs tomorrow. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Because, I mean, we're becoming like the UK where you get arrested for little anti-supporting statements of such. So it is what it is. But then again, I'm a nobody, so who knows with that. So, yeah, so anyways, the reason why I made this video is because I've been right about all this shit. And if you deny it, that's entirely well within your right, but honestly, I don't think I was. I've been right about this and try to warn everybody, but no one wants to listen to a fat, ugly motherfucker. If I was a skinny and a more of an attractive individual, maybe you would listen to me. And if I had some niority, I guess you could say, or seniority, or some with exposure, there we go. Maybe I would be listened to more. And that's fine. Like I said, I don't expect this video to get any views or for people to understand where I'm coming from. But I can at least die knowing that I was right. And I think that will allow me to feel a moment of peace when my day is numbered. I am 43 right now. And, you know, if I live to 50, that will be a goddamn miracle for sure. I will probably be gone by before then, depending on how this world is and how I survive it. This world is a very big clusterfuck, everybody. I mean, I can't explain that. I try, and it's like it falls on deaf ears. Women are terrible. I mean, like I said, I feel bad for all the dudes out there who try their hardest to find love and find what they want when it comes to that sacred emotion. And it's like women just simply don't give a shit. They say we are the ones that don't give a shit. Fuck you bitches. We do. We probably are better lovers than you. We are harder lovers than you. But don't. You've been given a bug in your ear, and that bug basically goes and says, yeah, you're a 10. You don't deserve that ugly motherfucker. You need to leave his ass, and I bet you'll find yourself a Brad Pitt looking motherfucker or someone that looks like Heath Ledger, oh my God, honey, you will do great. That's what they listen to, and they believe that shit. It's disgusting. And then we have the trans and homophobes that are like, oh, view us as fucking equals. Never will happen. It will never happen. I am not sorry either, because we are done with your bullshit. And I think this last election has kind of proved that, didn't it? Because if you motherfuckers had the power you claim to have, yeah, your fucking little Suedo, can't say it on camera, would have won. She would have won, and things would be, oh my, I don't even want to think about it. It would be horrible, I think. Like I said, like I said, yes, I am a Trump supporter, but I don't suck his dick like everyone else does. I don't. I prefer his method of dealing with things instead of sitting on their ass and basically word salads, blah, 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 and doing nothing. Yes, there's a few things he has said in this campaign that he did not fulfill, like bringing groceries down and all that shit. Day one, nope. It's starting to go downward though, a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. Gas is cheap here in Oklahoma. I could tell you that it's been $2.34 a gallon, and according to the guys inside the store, that is looking to go down at least 20 more cents. So think about that. That's like low $2. I mean, that's nothing like it was in the 90s, though. When fuck me, gas was so cheap in the 90s. But then again, I was a kid. I didn't know any better. You know, given the one that does all the driving around this and in this relationship that I'm in. So there's that. You know, we got these fucking illegals finally getting fucked off out of here. We're getting a better border in patrol because Biden didn't do shit. For you who support Biden, you guys are literally, you need to go to an asylum. Seriously, like legit. Y'all need to be asylamed because that man did nothing in the last 4 years. All he did was blah, 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 and then he would fall off the stage. Who the fuck falls upstairs? As fat as I am and the bursitis and the arthritis I have in my legs, I've never fallen upstairs. Who does that? Oh yeah, someone that's not there all the way. Hello? Idiots, man. Americans are stupid. Americans are probably the dumbest motherfuckers I think that's ever like graced this planet. At least recently. Especially in this state of mine. Jesus Christ, thank God I was raised in Michigan where the people are somewhat smarter. Oklahomans are fucking dumb as shit. Oh my God. When you know it's beautiful when you're down here though, and you try to fight with somebody like with logic and shit, it's funny. Like they get passive at first, right? And they'll act like they're tough, but then when you finally like puff your chest out and look them dead in the eye, and you let them know you mean business, they hunker down like fucking cowardly dogs. You're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. It's like, motherfucker, yeah, you better back the fuck down, man. I'm from Detroit, man. We don't play. We don't play. We don't play from that motherfucker. We don't. I've beaten the dog shit out of so many people down here because of their stupidity, and it was always for a good reason. I don't just fuck up people when it comes to just disagreeing of things. They get in my way. They threaten they're in my space. They're fucking with me. So I have to take care of business, right? I think that's how it is everywhere. You know, it's beautiful here in the South, though. If people go on your property and you tell them to leave and they don't fuck off, you can pull out a fucking piece and pow! And nine out of 10 times you'll get away with it because you've explained to law enforcement that, hey, I told him to leave and he didn't. And they don't. So, you know, people down here do that. I'm serious about that. I'm not saying that because I'm hammered and talking some gibberish. It's true. It does happen down here. And that's one of the things I love about living down here. If you have some unwelcome company, or it doesn't matter who they are or what the fuck they are, if they are in there and you're not welcome and you tell them to fuck off and they don't leave, you can blow them away. It's beautiful. I wish that was all 50 states here in America, or at least mainland America. I don't give a fuck about Alaska and Hawaii. They can both fuck off. I just care about mainland America. Because those two states, quote unquote, they don't matter to me at all. I mean, when's the last time you heard something great coming from Africa? Fuck me. Hawaii or Alaska, huh? I mean, the only thing cool coming from Alaska, I will admit, is the fucking salmon. It's fucking delicious. Um, I could tell you a short story. One of my wife's friends, uh, they own a home in Alaska, right? But they live in Atoka, Oklahoma, and they capture salmon and they sell it to Oklahomans after they catch a few, right? And when they do that, they make some pretty damn good money because it is like the real deal. Thankfully, her friend, I'm not gonna mention her name on camera, she gave us a fillet of salmon for free because, of course, she's been a lifelong friend of my wife, and she don't think I'm a terrible guy. So there you go. Took that shit home, wrapped it in foil, put lemon in it, salt and pepper, cooked it for about 45 minutes at 400 degrees. That was the most moist, delicious fish I think I've ever put in my mouth. Yeah. And some of you guys are probably like, oh, you got to confuse with pussy. No, I don't. Pussy don't taste all that great. I'm not going to lie. It's fine. It's fine. But it's not that level of good. Anyways, I'm going way off topic with everything. Well, the point is, guys, I've been right about all this shit. If you disagree, I don't care. I really don't. I'm 43 now. I don't give a fuck if you disagree with me or not. But this is how I feel about things. The world is completely fucked, and I've preached about that many a times throughout the years, fallen on deaf ears, and just made fun of. Fine. Because the one who speaks the truth is the one that's most ridiculed. And that is a quote from Socrates, I believe. If I'm wrong, comments. Always correct me. But yeah, the one that speaks the truth is the most ridiculed and harassed. So there you go. And I kind of knew that going in, and I've taken the burden from that. In the past, anyways. Not these days so much, because I have protection these days. I got people around here that if they fuck with me, they'll pull out their fucking 22s and go to town. I mean, I make friends. You guys think I'm just some poor ass loser. I make people that I have some people around me that are in this particular part of the woods that I'm pretty sure they would protect me with their, I would say firearms, but with, I don't want to say what they got. I don't know exactly what they got. They speak on it from time to time, but they don't really necessarily tell me exact details for whatever reason. So, it is what it is. But that's what's the beauty about living down here is, though, is people will look out for you. The ones that aren't meth head or panhandling or acting like complete hooligans. I hate that about Oklahoma. We have so many meth heads down here. It's disgusting. We also have panhandlers that fucking sit there at the corner and beg, 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 and they even get in your face about it. It's fucking annoying. But I understand they're just trying to get by. I can't hate them entirely, but it's just that, I guess. I just try to ignore them and just go about my day because I have my own shit to deal with. I see, that's the thing. A lot of people are like, oh, why don't you worry? These people going through this or these people do that. Motherfucker, I can't worry about them, right? You can't worry about other people's problems. The only problems that should matter is your own, right? Like legit. The only problems that should matter are your own. Because if you sit there worrying about everyone else's, you'll never get rest at all. You should worry about your own fucking problems. Everyone else, sorry about your luck. But you need to worry about your own goddamn problems. Because your problems are not mine. My problems are my own. And that's how I get through life most of the time. because it's just dog shit to sit there and worry about someone else's problems. Now, granted, if I care about an individual, I will basically do what I can to help that person. But that's only if I care about you, right? If I don't really care about you, quote unquote, sorry about your luck. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I'm not helping your ass. It's as simple as that. Anyways, guys, I've been going on for way too long about this. Yeah, so bottom line, too long didn't watch. Western women are dog shit. Go overseas if you want to find what you're looking for. You have plenty of women on the other side of the world that don't believe in Americans' ways of bullshit when it comes to relationships. I'm pretty sure you can bag yourself an Asian, a Filipino, maybe if you're lucky, a Japanese woman or a Korean woman. I mean, there's a couple people I know that that found me on Portal of Evil. I don't know if that place still exists. Probably could. That found himself or themselves a Korean woman from the. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that. Leave it on that. I hope you all take good care of yourselves and be well. Don't listen to the mafia cult. Don't listen to Western women because they will stray you away to a more brutal path. Find yourself an Asian woman or a Filipino woman that will love you and treasure you for all time. And also, don't listen to this rainbow cult because all they're going to do is fill you with their own mental illness. Do not agree with them because all it will do is cause you more destruction in your mental illness that you may already suffer. Anyways, I am Demonius X. Y'all take care of yourselves, and I hope you listened to what I had to say tonight. If you didn't, that's perfectly fine. I sincerely don't care either way. I just wanted to go ahead and explain that I was right about everything, I think, up until this point, and I can rest easy knowing that everything that I have explained over the years has been pretty much on point. Not everything, but pretty much damn close to it. With that being said, I am out. You guys have a great rest of your night once more. Enjoy your weekend. And hopefully, God willing, and the creek don't rise, I will see you again. Until then, take care.